In this video, we're going to take a look at the structure and building tools that come with the Graitec PowerPack for Advanced Steel 2020. When it comes to structures and buildings, the Graitec PowerPack has you covered. Here on the screen, you can see a model that I created and saved using the Structure Designer in a previous session. You also have in here industrial buildings, multi-story buildings, and special buildings where you can load very quickly the type of structure that you want to build and modify from there. You have various options for industrial and multi-story, such as one bay, two bay, and multiple bays to begin with. And if you need a more specialized type building, such as a tapered beam, curved roof, or mezzanine, you can come here and begin just by selecting one of those options. From the structure created, you can then save it to your library, set it as default, use your default structure, and it'll bring it in for you. If I left click on this, it'll bring up the properties of that structure, and we can take a look at how this was created. In the default profiles, you have the option to control or edit all the variables for your columns, claddings, doors, platforms, purlins, side bracing, windows, and more. Your building definition allows you to control the levels, bays, and rows that get used. Your bay definition allows you to set sizes either independently or equally. Portal frames allow you to come in and adjust the height and width of this and the slope of the roof along with the portal alignment. You have frames here to allow you to control the different sizes and shapes for both right and left. And you have your transversal beams, which allow you to control the position and Z offset. You also have your gable posts here if you need these turned on, or any of the features that are not enabled. Simply come here and change the disabled to enabled, and you'll get your settings that allow you to control what comes in. Purlins allow you to place purlins in either by distance or number of purlins, and you can go through and set up distances, and you can change whether you want your horizontal offsets done on a per purlin basis. You can also come in and adjust the projections for the purlins and the E-purlins, where it's positioned and what shape gets used. Side rails can be controlled along the structure, and if you want, you can place it in front and back or just offset from the center position of the supporting member. Side bracings are also available in here, and you can come in and determine whether you want X diagonal, V inserted, or Y bracing, and the geometry that goes along with that in order to position it properly. Roof bracings are similar to side bracings. Platforms allow you to create a secondary platform which is separate from the main structure, and then you can set this up and control this as needed. Also using cantilevers, corner columns, marginal columns, or secondary beams. You can generate openings for window frames, personal door frames, or gate frames simply by enabling them and adjusting the settings so that you can determine the position and side that you want them on and the profiles that get used, along with the distance and the referencing. You'll notice in these options here, we have the ability to copy to all. You can copy from another setup, and you can use that to control with just one setting all the other ones as well. Intermediate beams can be added in, and you can determine again whether you want this to be portal frame 1 or 2, front, left, or right. And if you come into here, you can add your beams and adjust them as needed. Claddings can be placed in for the roof or for the side, and you can see here under left side we have front, back, and right are also controlled at the same time by the left, and that's what these lines indicate. So if I turn it on, you'll notice that it comes on all sides, but it's controlled by the values that we put for side left. In the end, when you're done and you have your settings in place, you can save your settings here. It becomes part of your library, and you have the ability to set it as default, in which case it will be called back using the default structure automatically each time. And you can load very quickly that structure, then make tweaks or modifications to it, thereby saving you time whenever you need to create a structure that is common to your projects. If you're looking to insert a structure, you simply have to come, place your UCS wherever you want that structure to be placed in, and then pick the type of structure that you would like. In here you can see a tapered beam structure has been created. And if I wanted one with a curved roof, I could simply come to my special buildings and select curved roof. Hope you've enjoyed this. Have a great day.